Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Brandon from Audio Addiction. Typically, I don't try to make these types of videos, but every once in a while, I'll get them. But I did a very awesome interview with Ethan of Great American Ghost, which you'll be able to check out as soon as this little update thing happens. But what had happened was I had some issues with my camera. I didn't really want to keep Ethan longer than I had to, so I wind up just recording it. So this is what you will, the product you will see will be what had happened. There really isn't anything too particularly wrong with the video other than the fact that there is some banding stuff, which is like has a lot to do with my camera and the way it's set up. But I didn't really want to get rid of the interview, so I wind up keeping it as is. The audio is basically the same, is exactly the same. It's just the video kind of looks a little off, but please consider checking this out. It was still a very awesome interview. Still had a very awesome time with Ethan. And you should check out their new record, Power Through Terror. I picked it up on vinyl, so shout outs to them. It's a fantastic record. If you are a big fan of like Will Putney's work and all that sort of stuff, you'll definitely dig this record a lot. Also, wow, that completely takes away all the brightness of this video. So I had a little bit of issues with that. So hopefully you guys would still be interested, still check it out. And if you do like watching this, make sure to subscribe. Thumbs up, hit that thumbs up, share it, and thanks of course to Ethan for coming on again. I'm sorry that the video came out the way it did, but we make do around here on the channel. So thank you guys for checking it out, and without further ado, here's my interview with Ethan. How's it going, guys? Welcome to Audio Addiction. We have Great American Ghost with us, and he can say his name and what he does in the band.
Hi, my name's Ethan, and I do vocals. I yell in the band. Yeah, I yell. And I sing.
And you sing.
Now
you sing.
Yes. Yeah.
It was just yelling before.
It used to just be yelling, and now it's singing.
Awesome, Ethan. Well, the first question is, I feel like you get this asked a lot, I'm sure, but I guess how did you start out the band, and how did you get the members?
Oh God.
Sorry, I'm sure.
It's longish. So I started the band in like 2013 as like a thing that I just thought was like going to be fun, which was totally bullshit, and I should have known that was ridiculous because I'm ridiculous, and I can't do anything for fun. I've had Joey in the band from the jump. Joey's always been in the band, and we had so many members. We've had so many members. But what matters is that now we have Nico, who is our guitar player, and the way I got Nico was he was in a band called Dope Ghost, and he played bass.
Okay.
And I saw them play, and I was like, wow, that kid's cool. I wish he played guitar. And then I found out that he played guitar and that he's actually really, really good. So then we got him, and then we got Davier recently, actually. And we knew him from filling in for Fit for an Autopsy.
Oh, okay.
And
cool.
So we were like, Hossein from Fit for an Autopsy recorded the drums on our record. So I was like, well, at least I know that this dude can play Hossein's parts because he has played Hossein's parts before. So that was my thought process on that. And then, and then he was just in the band. And now we're here 7 years later. Yeah.
Took a while.
Slightly more popular than when we started. Just like literally very little more popularity.
I feel like you guys are pretty popular, though.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
I mean, like, I feel like I see your name enough where I'm like,
right.
Where I'm like, okay,
we're doing something. We're doing something for sure.
It.
There's something happening for sure.
Awesome. Obviously, you guys reside in the Northeast. What are some favorite venues you guys like to play at or catch a show at when you're home on your free time? If you do.
Yeah, I do. No, I do.
Okay.
I love the Palladium. I've always loved the Palladium. That's like the venue I grew up going to and seeing shows at. So Palladium is a really special spot. I used to love this place called the Bungalow that was in Manchester, New Hampshire, which is where I'm from.
Ooh,
I'm from Manchester, New Hampshire. And we used to play this place called the Bungalow, which is a horrible name for a venue, but it was a cool venue and the shows were fun. And then there's lots of places. I've gone to a lot of shows in that area, like the Paradise and it used to be called Axis and Avalon, but now it's just the whole House of Blues in Boston. So there have been a lot of places that we went to, and I've gone to the ICC Church and stuff.
Ooh, okay.
A lot of like really legendary spots that I was lucky enough to like go to before they got shut down. But yeah, there's a lot of places. But the Palladium is our home.
It's the hometown.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I mean, no, the hometown is Manchester, baby.
But the hometown.
But the venue I went to the most was Palladium.
Yes. Awesome. Next question, Ethan. Obviously, to follow up the venues, what was the last show that you attended that you didn't play? One that you just went for fun.
Shit.
Gonna put you on the spot.
I don't know.
If you
No, I
can't
do.
remember,
I know.
say.
I went to Slipknot.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Who were they with?
It was Slipknot, Volbeat, who's terrible, Gojira, who's sick.
Yes.
And they were why I was there mostly. And then Behemoth played.
Ooh.
And Behemoth was fun, but they played in the outside. It was outside.
Oh, so it was.
And it was during the day. So it was weird to it's like it was weird. It was like
was it like late afternoon?
it was like seeing Santa without his beard, you know what I mean? It was very strange. It was like he was very black metal-y, but it was like bright out, you know, and the sun was out and shit. And I was like,
they were real happy.
yeah, I was like, this is weird, but it was cool. It was super cool. But yeah, Slipknot's the best band in the whole world, and Gojira is also one of the best bands in the whole world. So it was dope.
That's awesome.
So that was the last show I went to. Yeah.
There we go. Next question, Ethan. The big one as well. Who you guys influenced by? I guess you could speak for the whole band as well, but more specifically you.
More specifically me.
Yes.
Lots of people. I'm like very vocally. I'm like really influenced by like the Hope Conspiracy and American Nightmare. Those bands like really changed like my whole like life and all that. But then there's like punk bands. Like I grew up. My favorite band in the whole world is Clash.
Ooh,
and there's like a certain element of like life that they have like in their songs where like Joe Strummer, they don't like, he doesn't do everything perfect. There's like a little bit of like breathiness and there's some like attitude in there that I think is like cool. And I try to bring that to like, we're a metal band, but I try to do that same kind of shit with us. And then musically, like band wise, we are super into a lot of stuff. And like for me, like Misery Signals really like affected me. As like far as the metalcore side, and then like all of them like Mastodon and Gojira and Meshuggah and like Obituary and like Death and like bands like that. All those bands like really shaped how all my dudes kind of like write music, and Slipknot was there too. And so it's like this weird mixture of like me really being into hardcore and punk, and then like all the rest of my guys being like super into metal. Like real deal fucking real metal. Yeah, so it's
like that.
It's happening. It's happening.
It's happening. Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it's cool. It's a cool mixture. I think I'm happy with it. So yeah, that's it.
There we go. I feel like there's kind of like there's like a combination of like hardcore metal. There wasn't anything specifically that I thought was like, oh my god, like they were one specific genre.
We do a lot of different shit because I like a lot of different shit. So it's like everything that you do is affected by like what you listen to and what you care about, what you love, you know. So like even if something newer, like something new changes, like Gideon, that No Love song by Gideon, I just loved it. I just was like obsessed with it. And so like yeah, like when you're writing lyrics, like that sort of shit affects you, even though like they're like, it doesn't all have to be like fucking Metallica's, you know, Injustice for All that inspires you. It can also be like new stuff and bands that are coming out now. And like that band Chamber is really cool, and I like them. And like their guitar riffs are very different, so I think about them sometimes. It's cool. It's fun. It's fun to make music when you're like allowing everything to affect what you make, you know?
Yeah, where you're not like in a box and you're like, oh, I have to create this certain way and people expect me to write like a certain way.
That's kind of what like was different about this record for us. Like we wrote a record that we just wanted to write. Like I literally didn't care at all if anybody was gonna like it.
As long as you liked it at the end of the day.
Yeah,
right?
pretty much. I mean, yeah, pretty much. We wrote a record that we were like, we want to write this record and we want it to sound like this and this and this, and we did it. And then at no point was I like, oh, I hope kids like this, which is not to say that I don't want people to like it, because I do.
Sure.
You know, but at in the moment, I wasn't like,
I'm doing this for the fans.
Yeah, I wasn't like, I'm doing this for this demographic to like and to sell T-shirts. Like, not to say that anybody else does that, but I'm just saying, like, it doesn't really cross my mind or our mind, which is nice. It was a nice thing. Because, like, with our last record, I would be lying if I said I wasn't, like, worried about it. I'd be like,
sure, yeah.
I'd be concerned. I'd be like, fuck, like, I hope kids, like, dig this, or I hope our label likes it. This one, I was like,
who cares?
No care. No care.
But that's good. I feel like that's good, because not a lot of artists have that opportunity to be like, you know what, I got to put myself first. Like, if I don't enjoy it myself, or if I don't go up on stage and I don't enjoy playing it, I see that. Like, I don't know if it's just me or something like that, but you're you're not in it. Like, and you know, we use the term sellout all the time, and I feel like sometimes it's misguided. But I think generally, like when I was listening to your stuff, I was like, this is good. Like I'm excited to more see it live than anything, because, you know, some records I feel like, oh, they're great studio records, and, you know, they might sound great live too, but this one I felt like I need to see this live. This is something that I need to hear live and be like, oh shit, like this is what I expected it to be in song form, but just have that like physicality of seeing you and be like,
Yeah.
holy shit, like
Yeah.
this is wild.
Well, we wrote it and like and recorded it in the hopes that like it would translate to how we are live.
Yeah, that's
Because
exactly.
how we are live is a different thing. So like when we wrote it and stuff, we kind of just wanted to be like what we are, which is heavy guitars, lots of like vocal melody, and lots of like trying to be like catchy and like vocally, and like trying to be intense. The intensity thing was important, you know.
Oh,
'cause,
yeah.
I felt like our last couple of records, our 2 records that we made before, like weren't as intense as we are live, like, and so we were trying to like capture that and you know, effectively like gather that feeling, and that's tough, you know. It's tough to do.
Oh, absolutely. Especially like in the studio too, like in that atmosphere, like I have to envision myself doing this live and like, you know, playing to a bunch of people and see
Yeah.
like how would I envision it if I was like a
Or like
crowd goer.
recording something and trying to translate feeling, like any
Yeah.
feeling is difficult. I mean, people make records all the time, so it seems kind of easy, but realistically it's really fucking hard.
Yeah,
So
it
like
is. Oh,
to
100%.
translate how you're feeling
into a song.
accurately, you know? Yeah, because like when we write a song or I write lyrics, I'm angry about a thing, and like when Nico writes a riff, he's like feeling inspired. It's hard to translate that feeling. So if we did that, I'm happy. That was our goal, like to translate.
I feel that.
Hey,
so,
thanks.
So
Cool.
if you guys feel that too, you should tell them. You know, you
Sure,
should
yeah.
tell Ethan.
Yeah,
when
come
you
up
see
to
him,
me.
come
Yeah.
up to him and tell him.
I could tell
to
that-
his face.
Be like, I could tell you were really mad about, like the government and like, yeah, and like sex trafficking.
They
You
could.
were like,
I don't know.
I could tell you were so mad about it. I was really mad about it.
You were
I am
very mad.
I
Still
am
mad about it.
Yeah, fuck it.
There we go. Well, next question, Ethan. You're on the road, so I gotta ask, what have you guys been spinning in the van? What's on the Spotify? What have you guys been jamming lately?
The new Loathe record
Oh,
is on. Yep. Boom.
You
That's
know.
good. Band's great. They're really, really, really good. I just like love them. Yeah, I just love them. I don't know.
they're just awesome.
Yeah, I just think they're cool. Like what they're doing is cool. So I just appreciate what they're doing. We've been listening to New Orthodox
Ooh,
in the
nice.
van.
Yeah.
And then we've also been listening to like the new Slipknot record.
Ooh.
And then always lots of Taylor Swift.
Would have never guessed that.
No?
Never.
I love Taylor
In
Swift.
in my wildest dreams, like if I looked at you, didn't know anything about you, that would be the last thing I would think.
Yeah. A 6'1" dude with neck tattoos. You didn't think I would like Taylor Swift?
And
No,
what-
I do.
Like legitimately.
I love her music.
Okay.
I legitimately don't care about her, like as a person. I don't
But
give
just
a
her
shit.
music.
Yeah, her music's amazing. It's incredible.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
I'm sure I have some that just completely throw people off. Like,
Yeah, I'm
I'm the
sure.
opposite. I don't have any tattoos, and
Right.
people are like, "So what do you listen to? Like, you know, pop music?" And then I'm like, "No, I listen to like Great American Ghost or like some
Thank
other
you.
shit." And
I'm
they're
glad
like,
that we can freak people out for you.
Not like that.
No, I'm into it. Let's
You're
go.
into it? Okay.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, no, I love Taylor Swift. It's funny because Taylor Swift has shaped? Is that the word? Yeah,
Shaped?
sure. Shaped.
Shaped, yeah.
Shaped
okay.
shaped our songwriting more than you would ever
I
imagine.
would have never.
Well, we structure songs. Like,
Yeah.
we are structured metal. Like, we do intro, verse, chorus, verse, chorus,
yeah.
bridge, chorus. That's how we do it. And the reason we do it like that
It's
is
Taylor
because
Swift.
of fucking pop music. Yeah, Taylor Swift.
There you go. Taylor Swift. Go on tour together. I don't know.
Yeah, she wouldn't. No, if I got into a room with that woman, someone fucked up. There's no reason that I should ever be
I'm
near
just
her.
saying.
No.
You don't want that to. Okay.
When we were on Warped Tour like 3 years ago or whatever, we got like backstage passes to go see her because she was at somewhere, and I was like, it was backstage passes, and we could go to her like party after, and it was us and a couple of our friends, and we were like, nah, We were like, no, we can't do it. And the guy was like, why? And I was like, I can't. I can't. Yeah. If the thought of meeting her freaked me out so badly that I was like, I can't do it. So we just didn't do
crazy.
it. Yeah, no, I can't do it.
Well, hopefully, maybe next time. But
Yeah. I met Chino from the Deftones, and I yelled at him. So I can only imagine I would yell at Taylor Swift.
even more so.
I met when I met Chino, I couldn't control like the volume of my voice.
You're just like, oh my God.
No, I was like, you're Chino Marino. I like yelled it at him. And he was like, yeah.
I am.
He's like, hi. And
Thanks
I was
for
like,
saying my name.
hi. And I said something like, thank you for all you've done, which I don't fucking know.
That would have been, that's on the same level as like, thank you for your service. You know?
And what's funny is that the only reason I met him is because I was taking a picture for someone else. So I didn't really even I didn't take a picture with him or
wow.
anything. I just yelled at him and then I left.
Wow.
And then took an awkward picture of him and then I fucked off. So yeah. So there's
Well,
my Chino story.
Hopefully you can redeem yourself, Chino. I know you watch the channel, so thank you for that.
Right. Can't wait to play your festivals next year. Yeah. Hit me up. Let me know.
Next question, Ethan. A fun one. If you guys could pick a song to cover, what would it be?
We did cover a song.
Well, if you were
But you
to
haven't
add a
heard it
new-
yet.
If you, oh, we haven't heard it?
Yeah. Yeah. No, we covered a song on this record actually. This when we recorded with Will, and I'll tell you the only hint I'll give anybody is that I said to Will that I wanted to record it. I'll give him 2 hints. I said we wanted to record this song because it's about the band that we're covering. It's about them breaking up, and so we thought that was fitting because we had like some hard times before we
Ooh,
recorded.
okay, yeah.
So we were like, we want to record this song, and Will was like, you can do it if you can sing it. You can't scream. And I was like, no, I agree. Like, we're going to sing it.
We're gonna sing it, yeah.
Yeah. So
That's the only hints.
it's the only hints.
Well,
It's about breaking up, and
it's a Taylor Swift.
it's singing. Yeah. Yeah, no. God, Jesus, no.
And then it's like one of her songs.
Yeah.
and it would have been great.
But yeah, we covered that song, so you'll hear it. So that's the one I want to cover.
There we go. And if you have any other suggestions for them, drop them in the
Don't fucking drop them in the. I'm not
come
gonna
on.
fucking do it.
Okay, he's not
drop
gonna
them
do
in
it.
the comments below.
Don't do them.
I won't read them because comments on the internet are
That's true.
horrible, and I don't want to read them
I
ever.
feel like my common sense is a little.
Probably, but they're probably like, this fucking nerd. They'll be like, this nerd likes fucking Taylor Swift, which I can't handle that.
All
I have
the clout went out
I
the
have
door.
very thin skin. You know, I'll be like, oh.
I'll defend
Yeah.
your. I'll defend your honor. Ethan. We just
Thanks.
met, but
thank
I'll
you.
do it.
No, thank you. Yeah,
On
that's
the
tight.
internet.
Yeah, drop the comments below and tell me what song to cover that I definitely won't cover. So yeah, do that.
Next question, Ethan. We talked about it a little off camera, but what is your go-to meal? What's your favorite food to eat?
My go-to meal. Right now, it's probably Champs in Brooklyn, the Nashville Hot.
Ooh.
Yeah, the Nashville Hot Chicken Sandwich at Champs. If you haven't been to Champs, you should go to Champs. But yeah, right now that's my thing. That's my jammy. On this tour, we've been eating nothing but vegan sushi. Like that's all we eat. If there's not like a
Anything
spot
else.
like Champs or like Blackbird is down the street, which is where we're gonna go. You know, if like there's not those places, then we will go seek out sushi and eat the vegan sushi. Because I have a rule that if you're in fucking like Omaha, Nebraska, you don't eat sushi because where do they get that fucking fish from? But I don't eat fish, so I don't eat any meat at all. So I'm like, fuck it, I don't care. Any asshole can deep fry a thing of sweet potatoes. So
That's
I'm
true,
like, yeah,
yeah.
I'm like, yeah, dude, F me up with. Why did I not swear there? I've been swearing
I
this
know
whole
you've
time.
been saying it this whole time. The one
Yeah.
time.
No, fuck me up with some vegan sushi. And I also found out that eel sauce is vegan.
It is.
You wouldn't think that.
Yeah, because it has the
There's
word
fucking eel in it. But one of us was like, is it called eel sauce because they put it on eel?
Yes.
Or is it eel sauce made of eel?
It
And
is
I was
not.
like, it's made of eel. And then we Googled it and I was like, fuck.
It's not. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's the best sauce.
Yeah.
So now we're
Now you know.
stepping it up. Yeah. So there you go.
You had the epiphany.
Vegans out
Eel
there.
sauce.
Eel sauce is vegan.
That's not. It doesn't have eel in it.
It doesn't. It's
Doesn't.
vegan. You're good.
100% vegan.
I actually Googled it and it said, is eel sauce vegan? It said yes and no. And I was like, well, fuck you.
Some people put eel in it. And then-
Right. No, some people put anchovy in it, but you're good. You're probably good.
You're probably good.
You're probably good.
I'm gonna give you like an 80-20.
Word.
chance.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I feel like that's
I agree
pretty
with that.
accurate.
Yes.
Bobby, how are we on time? Okay. It cuts off at like 20 minutes, so.
We're at
We're
18:25.
at 18:25, so we still got some time. Next question, Ethan. Gotta ask this one. If you could pick somebody to collaborate with, whether it be another guest vocalist or guest feature on a record or a producer you'd like to work with, who would it be?
I would never want to work with anybody but Will.
Yeah.
Will Putney's sick.
Will, love you.
Will Putney's awesome. So we're happy with Will. Vocalist. Oh man, I don't know. That's so scary. Because the ones that I want to work with, I would be so scared.
Just do it. You gotta shoot for it, Ethan. Come on, man.
Keith from Every Time I Die.
Ooh. Okay.
Or Wes from American Nightmare.
Ooh.
Or Kevin Baker from The Hope Conspiracy. I will say this also, though, that on our first record, we have a guest spot with Bruce from 100 Demons. And that is on the list. Like, Bruce from 100 Demons was fucking... When he came into the studio and did it, I was like... Yeah, I was like, fuck. Like, this is sick, but also, like, this dude is, like, one of my favorite
legend,
vocalists of
yeah,
all time.
yeah.
Yeah, so I was, like, very excited and very nervous. But it went really well, so it was awesome. So he was on the list, but he did it. So now, yeah, Keith, Wes, Kevin.
Guys, watch this. I know you do. So.
Right, yeah, of course.
I'm just throwing out those, just hitting them out there. But
Yeah.
that's really cool. I guess how did you guys get, one of your favorites, like Keith? I believe it's Keith, correct?
Yeah.
How'd you get him, as a guest spot? Did you just hit him up and we're like?
No. We got Bruce as a
You got
guest
Bruce.
spot.
So how'd you get Bruce? Sorry.
Keith is
But
he's
Keith,
never done a
you
guest
should
spot.
do it too.
Right, exactly. Bruce, he's from Mass, or he's from Connecticut. But
Okay.
we are from Mass, obviously, and we just know him through. He used to work shows at the Palladium, and our bass player worked shows at the Palladium. And just like when you go to shows, you've just met
Just meet people. I know.
So you've just met a million fucking times, and it got to the point where I just had Joey, because they work together so frequently at the Palladium, that I was like, just ask Bruce if he wants to do a song. And Bruce was like, sure, I don't give a fuck. And I was like, dope. And he drove so far to do it. He drove like 2.5 hours.
What?
Yeah, he drove really far. And then he showed up and he had the lyrics already written, and it was fucking awesome. Sick.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the song is called Shiver. It's really old. Don't listen to any of the other songs on that record, but definitely listen to that one.
Just that one.
Because that one's good. Yeah.
You heard it from Ethan, not me.
Yep, Shiver.
You should go listen to all of it, but
Ugh, yeah. Go listen to Power Through Terror.
okay. There we go. Some recommendations.
Yes. And we're back.
And we're back. Just like that.
Yeah, and we're back.
It's almost as if time didn't skip a beat.
It's almost as if nothing happened.
But the next question is, Ethan, if there was a musical instrument you could master, because obviously you scream and do the singing.
Piano.
Piano. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because piano's tight.
It is.
Piano's tight. I play bass and guitar.
Ah.
Not very well. But I do scream also. So, yeah. But no, piano would be sick because I just think that piano is like a beautiful instrument. I just think it's great. I just think it's super cool.
It is
And I
very
really
nice.
like Elton John.
Would have not expected that either.
Really?
You're really blowing my mind right now.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Don't judge a book by its
That's
cover.
right. I'm not. I never have, never will now. At this
Yeah, no, I fuck with Elton John really hard. So if I could play Elton John songs as well as Elton John, I'd be psyched.
You guys are opening for him on his farewell tour, right?
Oh man, I hope so.
Tiny Dan, and then you're like, ooh.
Yo, yeah. No, I'd sing it. I'd sing Tiny Dancer with that man.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
There we go. Wow.
I sing on the record. I sing. Right?
That's true. You're right.
Yeah, you
That's
do.
it. I don't
that's
know
true.
why you're asking me. You're the one who did
I
it.
sing. No, I sing. Yeah, so.
Well,
Yeah.
Elton John, just hit him up.
We know you watch,
You.
so come on down.
That's gonna be the running joke of this episode.
That is the name of the episode.
Yeah.
We know you watch this.
We know you watch this. Next question, Ethan. My personal favorite, because I'm a nerd and I love asking it. If you could be a video game character, who would you be?
A video game character.
Yes, sir.
Fuck. That's hard. I don't know. That's really difficult. That's really hard.
I know.
What's the crazy guy's name in GTA 5?
Oh my God, there's a lot of crazy people.
No, the main character.
Ah, shit, you're putting me on the spot
I
now.
don't remember it. Whatever. I want to be that guy. Because he truly, he has no conscience at all and is clearly out of his fucking mind. And it would just be interesting to live in the mind of a complete crazy person for like one day. I don't want to do it forever though. If it was forever, it would be.
It's forever. Come on.
All right, then Link from Zelda.
I knew it.
Because he's nice.
He is.
He's very nice.
And he
He's
doesn't
very
say
heroic.
anything. He doesn't say anything.
Shit.
He
Yeah.
just kills people.
He's just got that. Yeah, I'm going to reference Ocarina of Time.
Yeah,
he's
true.
got that little fairy that's like,
He does.
hey,
Navi. Hey.
yeah,
Hey. I got it.
yeah.
That's my
yeah.
Navi
That's
impression.
so annoying.
Guys, I'm done. This is the end of my career.
I played that game for so long, and all I did was fish and ride my horse. That's all I did.
Hey, listen.
I honestly don't know how the game ends. So I just fished.
Don't tell him it. Don't spoil it in the comments below.
I won't read the comments anyway.
He's not gonna read him anyway, so there you go. You can say it in the comments, and he won't read it. I'll be very upset because I'll read it.
Truth.
But I already know how it ends. So it's
Yeah,
fine.
it's probably like a temple or some shit. You probably defeat Ganondorf. That's what you always do. Next question.
Yeah, next question. Next question, Ethan. If you were to compile a dream tour, who'd be on the lineup? Obviously, your band's on the tour. Just
Yeah. My band would open the tour.
Yes. Or headline.
Always. No.
Oh, come on.
No. All right. Great American Ghost, Misery Signals, Gojira, Slipknot, Pantera.
Ooh, with time? Gotta be with time.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
like
with
that's a
time.
given.
Yeah, we're talking like.
Like if he didn't die.
No, we're talking like if this is
Are you like-
imaginary, I'm bringing them from Far Beyond Driven
Oh, so that era.
and putting them into now.
So are you saying that like he is like the Tupac hologram?
No, I'm saying like
He's, like,
we
legitimately there.
It is possible to move them from there to here. That is, they're headlining the
So
tour.
then you resurrected him.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
There we go.
Us, Misery Signals, Gojira, Slipknot, Pantera.
Well, tour in 2022.
Yeah.
Links
The
in the
hologram
description.
tour, yeah.
The hologram tour.
It can be Slipknot now.
It's Slipknot now, currently.
I fuck with Slipknot now.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
It's current Slipknot, but old dead/alive Pantera.
Right.
So there we go. Next question, Ethan. In your opinion, who puts on a great live performance? Who just rips it?
Crystal Lake.
Ooh, you're right.
Arguably the best live band, one of the best live bands in the world.
I would agree.
They're fucking unreal.
Yeah.
Like, we did a tour with them in Europe, and they're one of the only bands I've ever watched every single night of their tour. I've watched them every night. Them and The Chariot are the only two bands I've ever watched literally every show I've ever toured, like, on a tour.
They are nuts.
Yeah, they're sick. They sound like Meshuggah live. They're fucking ridiculous.
And then just like Ryu is just like nuts. He's
a fucking crazy
He's
person.
nuts.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ryu. Love you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next question, Ethan. Another fun one. Favorite TV show, favorite movie.
Okay.
This might be a little easier. I don't know.
It's not that bad. It's pretty easy.
There you go.
All right. Favorite TV show is Seinfeld. It's the best. Yeah, it's the best television show of all time. And then my favorite movie is Point Break.
Ooh, I haven't heard that one in a while. So
My
I like
favorite
that.
movie.
There we go.
Point Break. Yeah.
Awesome. Next question, Ethan. If you were trapped on a desert island for the next month and there was one record you could bring with you, what would it be?
The Clash, London Calling.
Ooh, okay. I'm feeling that.
It's only a month, right?
It's only a month.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Then,
feel like if it was all time, I'd be mean. So you know.
It'd be difficult. But no,
difficult.
The Clash, London Calling would probably be it. Followed closely by Lover by Taylor Swift.
Again, still
Yeah.
shocking to me, but it's okay.
Well, I'm thinking practical because
Yeah, you are.
the songs are good and I like them. The middle part kind of sucks, but I get over that. Cornelia Street's not a good song in my opinion, but there's 18 tracks, so that'll take up more of my time.
That's- you're using the-
But there's also 18 tracks on Clash, London Calling.
True, you're right. So there you go. You got the knowledge. I like it.
I do. The Four Horsemen is a terrible song, but we'll get through it.
We'll get through it.
We will.
The next question, Ethan. What is one song that you had an amazing time doing in the studio with Will or just any other producer you've worked with in the past? And what's one that you love playing live?
I would say it's the same answer for both.
Oh, okay. Very rare.
Yeah. I really love doing Altar of Snakes.
Oh, okay.
Altar of Snakes was cool. Very cool. Just because we had written it before we went and recorded. That was the only song that we had completely done.
Oh, wow.
Vocally and instrumentally. So
Pre-prod, yeah.
we had it, and I had it done. And then we went, and it was cool to have Will go through it with us and be like, these are cool. And he was like down with what we were doing, and it kind of was like the jumping off point for the whole record because I did a bunch of weird shit, like sing. And so when Will heard it and was like, this is dope, we should record this right now, I was like, really? And I was like,
You're like, right
yeah,
now?
Yeah. And he's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, just like the way you guys did it. And I was like, okay. So we did it that way. And it was kind of like, then it was like on. Like, then the next songs were like Rat King and like the songs that I sing really heavily on.
Yeah.
Because then I knew I was like, all right, we're doing this. Like, we're really fucking doing it. Because I was worried that we were going to get there and Will was going to be like, these are terrible and you can't sing.
Oh wow! But I mean, he's kind of, he seems like he's tough. You know,
he would tell you
tough love.
He would tell you if you
he's a
suck.
tough love. Yeah,
He tells you if it sucks.
That's
we
good.
had 18 songs.
Yeah.
There's 10 on the record.
So he was just like,
He told us
fuck
it sucked
those
8 times. Yeah, he told us
Oh,
something
wow.
sucked 8 times. You know, it's not all up to
But
him.
you gotta have somebody that's honest with you about that.
Yeah,
you know
and
what
you
I
can
mean?
trust him because
Yeah.
he's fucking Will Putney. So it's cool, and he's a friend. He's our friend. So it's like nice to have someone that's like close to the situation. He's also our manager.
Oh, I didn't
so,
know
like,
that. That's cool.
So he has like a vested interest in us. So he's like, you know, he's not going
telling
to
you
mince
you
words.
suck in a loving way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No,
Well,
he's telling you in the most honest way possible, and he's not trying to hurt you. He's literally just being like, 'cause like I said,
You
we
could
had
do better.
We had 18 songs.
Yeah.
So 8 times he was like, we were all listening to them, and we would all be like, this
What'd you
one's not
think?
that great.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, I agree. This one's bad. And then we would just
Gone.
deleting months of work, just like
Just like that. It's
gone.
just gone.
I don't remember those 8 songs. So
Oh,
they're
wow.
gone.
So they're gone. They're
No,
just
yeah,
gone
they're
in the memory
fucked.
bank.
They're gone.
There we go. Well, the last thing, Ethan, the most important thing, tell them about your band, where they can find you on social media, and anything coming up in the next couple months. Tell them. Get 'em.
Okay, let's go.
Ready,
All right. So, we're Great American Ghost. We just put out a record called Power Through Terror on E1 Heavy.
It's great.
Thank you. You can go buy it anywhere that you buy music. You can go listen to it anywhere that you listen to music. Go follow us on Spotify. That's the most important thing
It
because
is.
no one gives a shit about Apple Music.
The shade.
Sorry. Go watch our videos on YouTube. That's dope. We are at Gag Boston on Instagram, at Gag Boston on Twitter. We're at Great American Ghost on Facebook, but nobody cares about Facebook, and it sucks.
True.
And you're going to see us in a lot of places this summer that I can't tell you about yet, and other countries that I can't tell you about yet, but it's all going to be good. So stick around. Follow us on Instagram. That's the best way to find out. So, yeah.
True. You're right.
And if the algorithm on Instagram is nice, maybe it'll show you what we're doing. But it probably won't because Mark Zuckerberg sucks.
Everything sucks about it. But you should go check out Great American Ghost because they don't suck. That's the most important thing.
Arguable.
Ar-
No, seriously. Thank you so much.
Go
I
check
appreciate
them
it.
out. Seriously, it was such a great listen all the way from front to back. I mean, I love this sort of stuff, so this was like right up my alley. And it's that good. I've been going back to the gym, so it's that good gym music, dude. I was like,
Gym, we're a gym band. We're a gym demographic. Yeah.
Yeah.
We
I was-
up the swole.
yeah, I think I pumped like 10 more pounds because of your songs.
Get pumped.
I was, for sure. But you should go check them out. Links in the description where you can find out about their band, their music, when they come to you. And then, hopefully the algorithm that doesn't mess up. But if it does, you should go check them out, follow them, so you don't mess up,
Yeah.
And if you enjoy this interview, share it, like it, subscribe. We'll go tweet at Keith Buckley because,
Yeah.
listen, and Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift more or less than Keith. I mean, I love you, Keith, but I feel like Taylor Swift
Yeah.
has to know.
That's true.
I
That's
feel like
true.
she has to know.
I feel like there's 1 degree of separation between me and Keith.
It is.
There's literally not
No,
much.
there's a lot for you.
I could probably get Keith's phone number, but with Taylor Swift, I have no fucking chance of ever speaking to. So, yeah, Twitter at T
It's gonna
Swift.
be a little closer.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring in maybe like 2 degrees. I
Baby.
think.
Let's hope.
Who
Fingers
knows?
crossed.
Hope fingers crossed. But thanks to Ethan for coming on and doing the chatty thing.
Hell yeah. Thank you for having me, brother. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.